guys, it's Sarah. Yes, I am back in my old room. But you probably knew that because if you follow my Musical.ly account, I just made it by the way, selfish promotion, you would have seen that I'm back in my room. By the way, while we're on the topic of Musical.ly, if you wanted to be a fan of my Musical.lys and I say it like that because they're cringy, to become a fan of me, it's HEYYY Stylinson, and there will be a link to that in the description. But literally, my user name is cringy Musical.lys. Like, I feel like I'm getting better at them, but I still don't understand. But whatever, I think it's fun, and I just like laughing at myself, so it's all good. But anyway, that's not the point of this video, so let's get to the latest news that's been happening in the past week. Okay, so there's not a lot going on, but it's still kind of like the same old stuff that's been happening for like the past other weeks. But what I'm about to read to you exists. And I can't believe it exists. Like, I thought they were joking, but no, apparently it's real and people are believing this. But it says Celebrity Dad of the Year 2016. Vote for your Celebrity Dad of the Year. And look who made it to the Celebrity Dad of the Year list. Like, yes, we have those 3 other guys, but in the bottom right corner has Louis Tomlinson's face. So when I saw this, I just kind of laughed. I had no words to express what I was even thinking. Like, some people would feel mad about this, like, oh, Louis does not deserve Dad of the Year, but I wasn't mad. I was just kind of laughing at it. I just thought it was funny. Because in my opinion, it's not Louis' fault that he got on the list of, like, Celebrity Dad of the Year. So why would we get mad at Louis? It's almost like the media's fault. Like, guys, think about it. I don't even think Louis considers himself a dad or a Dad of the Year. But I'm really confused. Is this what RBB meant when they posted that picture saying tomorrow? Because if we look at the Rainbow Bondage Bear account, they've been posting a lot of recent stuff that has been teasing fans and they're getting excited for things. And to be honest, whenever the Rainbow Bondage Bear account posts something, nothing really ever happens. They just post stuff and I think it's just for attention. I believe that the other Rainbow Bondage Bear account that got deleted was real, but I'm still kind of iffy about this account. I'm not sure if you guys believe in this Rainbow Bondage Bear account, but a few days ago they posted tomorrow, then they said hat off, then they said, are you ready? And then yes. So when I saw the post about tomorrow, I really thought that something was going to happen because they were basically trying to make us believe that some article was going to be coming out or maybe Babygate was going to be ending, because I heard something about how they're now going to be posting articles hinting that Babygate is coming to an end and Louis going to deny the father rumors. Like, all this would just come to an end. But maybe it's slower than we think because I don't really see that happening right now. But usually the Rainbow Bondage Bear account warns us about things that are going to be happening in the future, whether that's positive or negative. So just because the Rainbow Bondage Bear posts something like tomorrow or this is gonna happen, it doesn't mean it's gonna be about Larry. It doesn't mean it's gonna be positive. Usually the account is actually warning us for negative things that are gonna be happening in the future. Because recently we got a video from Clever News and it's titled 11 Weirdest Harry Styles Rumors. And one of the rumors was Larry Stylinson. If you guys watched the video that Clever TV uploaded, when they were talking about Larry Stylinson, they weren't really bashing it. It was nothing really bad when they were talking about it. They basically said love is love and they appreciated it, but they did still call it a weird rumor. But you guys really shouldn't take offense to that because if you hear any media source, they're not supposed to take biases. Like, what do you expect them to say? Like, oh yeah, like Larry's totally real. Like, no, they don't say that. If there's a rumor, especially like that, they're probably gonna play it off as a joke or as a bromance or something that's probably not real and it's just in the fans' imagination. So I totally expected someone like Clever TV to not really have a bias and to kind of play it off as a weird rumor. But as Elton John said, if a rumor doesn't go away, it's not really a rumor anymore. And I stand by that. Also note that that man married a woman but then came out as gay. Just saying. Also speaking about weird rumors in the media, there was a recent article that came out about Harry possibly being in like a play or a musical. It says Harry Styles is making his theatrical debut in London. And in the article they were explaining why Harry got picked for this and not the other boys. They said, without wanting to insult the other members of the band, he is objectively the best one. In all seriousness, it does feel like he is the frontman. Whilst I think fans of the band may prefer a different member, the mainstream media love Harry. I think he's the most recognizable figure and arguably the one that inspires the most devotion. You just have to look at the amount of fan fiction centered around him or the Twitter page Harry My Cat Died to see the lengths fans will go to capture his attention. Okay, one, I didn't even know about that Twitter account. Did his cat die or is that just a thing? Or does that have to to do with the fan fiction. By the way, I can't believe they brought up fan fiction in this article, but I guess I'm not surprised. So like, I get where they're coming from. Like, Harry's kind of the most popular in the band. Like, his name is like an icon. I understand that. He's like the Justin Timberlake of the band, I guess. But I seriously thought that the media was kind of drifting away from that, like that whole frontman kind of thing with Harry. And I'm pretty sure Harry wants people to forget about his old self too. Harry's changed. He has a different persona. He doesn't want to be viewed as like that frontman. He's trying to kind of change himself a little bit for the better. I mean, if I was Harry, I think I'd want people to perceive me differently too. I mean, the way the public perceives Harry Styles isn't the real him. And there's many videos, Freddie is my queen, that you should look at that portrays Harry in that way, but also shows who he really is. But anyway, the article as a whole isn't really negative. Like, yeah, they were putting Harry up on this pedestal and talking about him being like the front man of the band. But if Harry is going to be in a musical, then that's great. They were literally telling people in the article to go get your tickets. But I'm not really sure whether to believe this or not, because if Harry's gonna be in this World War II film and focusing all his time doing that, does he have time to be in a musical? Like, they're making him out to be this actor guy now and no longer a singer. And I really doubt Harry would do that. The boys made a pledge that they would come back to One Direction, and I believe them. So I doubt in this 18 months Harry's gonna be doing like all these actor roles. I would laugh if Harry just started acting and then he got an Oscar, whereas it took Leonardo DiCaprio years just to get one. Oh my god, Leo would kill Harry. That'd be so funny though. So even though I don't think this whole thing is true, I kind of want to see Harry in a musical. He does have a lot of flamboyance and theatricalness in him, and I want to see him on stage frolicking. I would pay some good money for that. Also, speaking of articles that may just want attention, this one says Harry Styles rumors in news. Singer rumored to be ruining Louis Tomlinson's life. This is another article that I want to say haha to, because I don't know where the media is getting this. Like, there's no evidence that Harry hates Louis, vice versa. Like, yeah, they don't hang out in the public, but that doesn't mean they hate each other. They do have their own lives. Even if they were together, they are two different entities. Literally, there is no physical evidence that they hate each other. The only way I would believe it is if they sat down on a couch and they literally told us with words that they hate each other in those exact words. And I don't think that would ever come out of their mouths anyway, so bullshit. How would Harry be ruining Louis Tomlinson's life? I don't understand that. Like, Harry's not doing anything. He got his hair cut for the Little Princess Foundation, which is beautiful. He walks around town with coffee or just walks around with people, or he exercises. And he just keeps to himself. He's never in the media. If anything, it would maybe make more sense if Louis was ruining Harry's life because of all this shit that Louis has to go through. But then again, I can't sit here and say that they're ruining each other's lives. If anything, Briana is kind of ruining Louis' life. I think this whole Babygate situation has ruined Louis' life for the time being. So yeah, this is just another example of an article that just wants clicks and attention, and they just want people to question it and want to see more. This is all for clicks. Sometimes I think that stuff the media writes, they know it's not even true. They're just instructed to write it. I mean, that's how journalism works. They don't care. Also, it was said that Briana unfollowed Louis from Instagram. I mean, if that's true, it's about time. And like, usually I wouldn't make a big deal about this, like, okay, she unfollowed him, cool. But from what I remember, when it came to Louis' past beards and stuff like that, didn't they start unfollowing each other on social media, and then there was this big breakup in the media? Is that what they're trying to make it seem like? Is this seeding? I feel like if Briana unfollowed Louis from Instagram, this might come to an end. Or maybe Babygate is unraveling. But did Louis unfollow Briana from Instagram? I think it should kind of go both ways. And lastly, on the topic of social media and tweets, so if you guys watched my last video, you guys know about all the pictures that surfaced of Louis and Danielle on their vacation. So apparently Louis went on the internet and he saw that and he acted like, oh, this happened? I didn't know there would be pictures taken of us. So he says the privacy laws are fucked up with a mad face. Like, this is just my opinion. Some people don't agree with me, but I just think Louis should have seen it coming. He's acting like he never saw it coming. Like, I understand everyone deserves their privacy, whether you're a celebrity or not, but they were literally out in a place where paparazzi could literally just sit there and take pictures as they please. If Louis and Danielle really wanted to be private, why couldn't they just, like, go to a place a little more secluded or maybe inside? I know Liam said, like, oh, when you're a celebrity, you don't want to feel like you have to stay inside all the time. You should have your freedom of going places and going outside. You shouldn't feel scared or have a an ego. I understand all that, and Louis should feel like he can go anywhere, but he still has to regard that he is a celebrity and this stuff will happen. He can't just go on Twitter and just think like, oh, why are there pap pictures of me surfacing? And Louis was talking about the privacy laws. Louis, let me just say this. Okay, your boyfriend, your husband, whoever he is to you, he got a court order against paparazzi a while ago. And you know what? You should have done that too. If you have a problem with the privacy and paps or whatever, settle it like Harry did. You're famous, you can go to court, you can get all that lawyer stuff out of the way. Like, I'm sorry, Louis is just acting kind of clueless to me. He's also acting a little bit naive. Like, Louis is allowed to feel a little angry about pictures getting out. He's allowed to feel that, but I just don't understand why he's surprised. That's where I'm coming from. And then he has to tweet about it. Like, Louis, you're famous, just do what the other boys did. If Liam and Niall can spend their whole vacation off somewhere without paparazzi even shooting anything of them, then you can too. I'm sure this whole Babygate thing is making Louis stick out more in the media, so it's a little harder for him than Liam and Niall. But I just still find it weird that Harry, Liam, and Niall can enjoy their whole hiatus and barely be seen. They can just go out a normal day doing anything they want, and Louis is always the one we see every day. But I will say, I haven't seen Louis in the media in a couple days. Like, we haven't really seen pictures of him, which is good. But I feel like before that, it was every single day. So maybe stuff is dying down. I don't know. I just think this whole thing's shady. And didn't Niall say something about, like, if you don't want to get papped, then you won't get papped or something like that? I don't know. It was words of wisdom from Niall Horan. And I kept seeing it around Twitter. Anyway, I just want the boys to be healthy and happy. But Louis, if you're watching this, I know you're not. But if you don't want to get papped, take advantage of your fame and do something about it. Like Harry. You know, your enemy, the one you hate. Do you even remember his name? Did you even know he got a haircut? Anyway, I'm just kidding. I'm just exaggerating what the media is trying to make us believe. Anyway, that was most of the recent news, and if I didn't cover it all, I'll just cover it in my next video. And like always, I make a video whenever I want, so like and subscribe. All my social media is down in the description, along with my cringy musicals, and I will see you guys later. Bye!